the Tribe, and I'm basing this off of an article from Pro Football Focus. And this is what they do during the offseason. They put out their lists, right, of, top position, top players at this position. We talked about quarterbacks and where they put Bo in tiers, and wide receivers where they looked at Cortland and guys like Marvin Mims. Well, they've done the same thing with the running backs. And look, your top dogs, you're going to know them. It's Derrick Henry, it's Saquon Barkley, it's Bijan Robinson, it's Jahmyr Gibbs, it's Josh Jacobs. Those are your top 5. By the way, your guy Bucky Irving, who you were very high on, he's 6, all the way up at 6
nice
on this list already. So I'm scrolling through this thing, and as I always tell folks, I'm looking for the Broncos connection.
Where are the Broncos at?
What we can talk about. And I keep scrolling, and I'm all the way down at like number 13, where I find my first rookie. And that's, again, Cecil's guy in Ashton Jeanty. He's in at number 13 already and haven't taken an NFL snap. So you keep scrolling. You're looking for a Bronco connection. You ultimately get to a couple of more rookies here. Number 24, you get Omarion Hampton. That's Kevin's guy there in Los Angeles. He's actually already ahead of Najee Harris, who's in at number 26. So we've already got a couple of rookies. 27 and 28, rookies again. Quinshad Judkins in Cleveland, Travion Henderson in New England.
Okay.
And that's it for our rookies. Down there at 32, where it ends, is Travis Etienne in Jacksonville, who they might be looking to get rid of.
Right.
So I just rattled off 4 rookies, Cease.
Yeah.
Why wasn't RJ Harvey a part of this?
Where's it? Huh?
RJ Harvey is not a
Because-
top 32 quarterback according to PFF.
It is something about Sean Payton as well. It's about the fit. It's about Sean Payton
Running
taking him
back,
in the
sorry.
second round, and Sean Payton wanting to prove himself right to everybody in the league. Y'all messed up. They wanted Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty was point blank the best running back in this class. Not even close. There's no other conversation.
I mean,
there's zero conversation.
Didn't all but like 3 teams want Ashton Jeanty?
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah.
And the conversation about anyone else being as good or close enough or better, it wasn't. It was not. We'll see how Jeanty performs in the pros. But when you couldn't get Jeanty, their guy they wanted was RJ Harvey. More than Omarion Hampton, who was right there in front of him. More than Travion Henderson. More than Devin Neal. More than Quinshon Judkins. More than list goes on and on and on. It was RJ Harvey. That's their guy. So for me, it's people thinking that RJ Harvey is a limited back, and he's just not. He's simply not. I asked Sean Payton after rookie minicamp about trusting RJ Harvey in pass protection. He goes, "Oh, you want to know if he's a 3-down back?" Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a 3-down back. Because there are ways that they can have a tight end chip or they can have extra help so that if Harvey's out there, it's not a tell as if it's run or pass. Because when Jaleel McLaughlin's out there, it's probably not going to be a place where he's going to pass protect because he's too little to do it well. He understands the technique. It's just a size thing. He's not big enough. So RJ Harvey should certainly be on this list. But if people are sleeping on RJ Harvey, it's going to take him about 2 weeks before that changes. 2 weeks into the season, entering week 3, we may be talking about RJ Harvey being the sensation in this league.
Wow.
Maybe even more than Ashton Jeanty.
Well, you look at the other names. I think all those other names are going to be good running backs. But it's weird that Omarion Hampton's in front of Najee Harris. We'll see how Harbaugh handles that situation. I don't think that's the wrong play, but it's weird that it's already there. Judkins in Cleveland, I think, is going to be pretty good. You know how I felt about Travion Henderson.
Right.
I think he's going to be damn good there in New England and become the best friend of a second-year quarterback like Drake May. I love what you said about Sean Payton being a factor in this because we learned it in real time over the last couple years. He has zero emphasis on running the football. There is not a priority for Sean to be a run-first football team. I don't know that ever happens. And he doesn't even have an emphasis to have a healthy balance most weeks, right? It's just a lot of more pass than run. It got closer. That gap got closer as the season went on because you were able to do more and open up some more of that playbook. That's kind of my hope. But Bo's understanding, Bo's level of him able to operate the offense just opens it up a little bit more so you see more of that. But you're right, Cecil. That has to be a part of the conversation that Sean might be a reason that RJ's not on this list.
And Sean is, well, he's the reason he should be on this list. Some would think he's not because of the running thing. But here's the thing. Let's talk about Jim Harbaugh. Let's talk about Omarion Hampton, talented back.
Yeah.
Harbaugh doesn't give a damn whether he uses him or not. He's pretty much said that in OTAs.
Yeah.
They're going to use Najee Harris quite a bit. They have a tender on J.K. Dobbins, who's unrestricted. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
But Harbaugh's pretty much alluded to, like, yeah, Harris, Hampton, anybody, Kamani Vidal, like, whoever. It doesn't matter. With Sean Payton, there is an emphasis to break it over your head that you missed on RJ Harvey, to prove everybody wrong, and most importantly, to prove Sean right. There is that emphasis. Now, Sean won't force it if RJ can't play. But if he can, and I think he can, and you think he can, guess what Sean's going to do?
It's going to be the opposite of that, and he's going to be shoving it down everyone's throat.
Exactly, where a guy like Harbaugh is going to have a very talented back on Marion Hampton. He's just not going to use him enough. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, and with Judkins, you look at Jerome Ford is on that team.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
I think Dylan Simpson, right, is on that team.
He is.
Pierre Strong probably get cut, but still, like, that's a squad where you have multiple options, and Ford took a pay cut about a month ago to stay, so they have options. Travion Henderson's the backup to Ramondre Stevenson. So maybe Ashton Jeanty's the other one where it's like broken over your head because, like, Brock Bowers, he's exceptional. Stupid Raiders. But I think Harvey needs to be on this list because Sean's gonna put him on the list. He's number one on his list.
Yeah, and if he's number one on his list, might as well be number one on all of our lists because we don't have a choice.
Exactly. It's Sean Payton. He's going to throw it down your throat.
That's exactly right. The Raiders, they still don't have a quarterback, do they? Oh,
Geno.
I keep forgetting. So they kind of have a quarterback.
Yeah.
They got a quarterback for a couple of years.
They got an okay quarterback for a couple of years.
Geno Smith is like if you were in the Broncos world before Bo Nix, we would have killed for a Geno Smith.
Yeah.
And then you get a Geno Smith and you're like, we got to get an upgrade or we're going nowhere. That's who Geno Smith is.
Yeah, well, and imagine this, and this isn't a Raiders show, and we don't care about the Raiders, but they're going to lose the window on Bowers and Jeanty because they're flipping around with Geno Smith.
Because they gave him a 3-year deal?
Think about that. Because Bowers, the rookie contract, and Jeanty's only got a rookie. Every running back I look at is 4 years. You got 4 years with the back. If you get more than that, great, but don't plan on it. Don't get cocky. Another Star Wars reference you won't get. But like that, they're going to waste the window with Jeanty because they're messing around with Geno Smith. I got to stop talking about that.
Who was getting cocky on Star Wars?
Luke.
I was gonna guess
because
that.
he hit a TIE fighter, right? And they're in the Millennium Falcon, and he's like, "I got one!" And Han Solo yells at him, "Great kid, don't get cocky.
Oh, okay.
And stop kissing your sister."
That's what I thought. He's like, "Dude, I made out with his chick." Like, it's your sister. Don't get cocky. I thought that's where you were going.
Oh, okay. No. wasn't about that. They did that scene, and then they didn't talk about it again.
Probably smart.
Well, at the time, George didn't have it written that they were brother and sister.
Oh, so he chose that.
Yeah. He wrote it as he went. He had an idea, like Journal of the Will stuff. I'm going to totally bore you now. But that's why Luke kissed his sister, because they didn't know at the time that was going to be that.
Interesting choice, Mr. Lucas. Interesting choice.
Can I have a loan?
Yes.
His wife's part owner of the Broncos.